One of the most fundamental parts in manifestation, especially in business, is having an extremely clear vision. When we have a very clear vision, we have an intention that we move forward with our belief system, with our set of actions and emotions throughout our day-to-day operations, throughout our business. When we don't have a vision in place, when we are unclear in the direction that we are setting forth in, we become aimless. We show up and wake up in the morning and we don't know what to do. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we're aiming for. We have zero intention behind our actions. So in this segment, I really want to talk about the importance of casting your vision for your dream reality. This includes your business as a whole, how you want these operations in your business to look, how you want your ideal clients to look, how much money you want to receive, what type of individual you are as the super boss, as CEO, like how you feel, how you look, how you speak, how you think, how would you dress, how do you treat other people. So it's very important to have a certain vision for this new reality that your new identity is going to take over. And the reason we speak so heavily about identity framework, self-concept work in manifestation is because, once again, your identity is what manifests on your behalf your 3D reality. So it's very important to have this clear vision in your mind of who you are aiming to become. So let's do this exercise right now together. So I want you to close your eyes, and let's say in this moment, you were a millionaire through your very fruitful, very exploding, very successful business. How does your reality look today? So let's say you're looking in a mirror. What do you see? How do you look when you look at yourself? How do you feel inside looking at this new version of you? How are you dressed? How do you take care of your appearances? What are you wearing? How is your hair done? Where are you? What home are you living in? Are you in an office that you've purchased for yourself? So get very clear on where you are today as a millionaire. Try to see what this would look like in your mind. Okay? Take in the feeling of it is already done. It is already accomplished. Now open your eyes, and what did you see? Okay? Who are you in this new reality? Where do you live? What are you doing? What are your day-to-day operations? So, for example, when I was just starting out my career in this field, my reality looked very different than it does today. I lived in a very small home. It was very cramped and very dark. Now that I live in my dream reality, I live in a huge house. I live in a $1.5 million home. It's my dream home down to the T that I've been able to manifest. When I was starting out, what car did I drive? I was driving a Hyundai Sonata. Very reliable, got me through my Uber Eats journey while I was creating my business. But now what car am I driving? I'm driving my dream car. I have my Range Rover. Okay, so two completely different realities. How did I take care of myself back then? Okay, it's very different than the way I take care of myself now. Now I'm able to get weekly massages. Now I'm able to pamper myself a little bit more and do the things that I feel are good. I can go get facials now because I can afford it, right? So before, I was not necessarily able to take care of myself in the way that I would have liked because I didn't have access to those things at the time. So every little key point of the new reality is so important. So how you take care of yourself, where you are living, what are you driving, how are you dressing? Those are just the physical appearance portion of this new reality. Let's dig a little bit deeper into it. How do you feel as this new millionaire version of yourself? You probably feel free. You feel a lot of stress that has been completely removed from your shoulders, right? You feel powerful. You feel successful. You feel important. You feel valuable, right? Because you're providing an incredible service to a large volume of people who are able to transform their lives because of you and your gifts and your intelligence and your talent, your ability to solve problems. So get clear on what this would feel like for you as you're operating through this new reality. That's also part of casting the new vision. And let's get a little bit deeper. How do you talk to yourself now that you are a millionaire? Do you still say things like, I can't have that, I'm not good enough, I need to work so much harder, I need to try more? Or are you now saying to yourself, I'm so proud of me, I've accomplished so much, I feel so good in my own skin, I feel so proud of the work that I put out, I feel so abundant, I feel so blessed, I love my life, I love myself, I love my clients, I love my business, I love all the people that surround me. So the millionaire version of yourself in this new reality does not speak the way you currently speak, okay? So speech is very important in manifestation because your words are spells. They are not private things that you're just blurting out. They are creative forces that are creating your reality for you. Okay, so feelings, speech, appearances, we just went over all of these things. And then think about your ideal business. How are you operating in your business now that you are this millionaire CEO? So how are you showing up? You show up with bold energy. You show up with main character energy, all eyes on you. You show up with high self-worth. You show up without being shy, projecting your voice, talking about the things that are important to you. You love sharing your business. You love talking about your offers. You love showing people that you have the solution for them. You're no longer playing small. Okay, you're not the old version of yourself in this new reality. You're not hiding anymore. You're expansive. You are showing up. You're bold. You're in somebody's face, okay? And you love it. You feel good about it. It feels natural to you to show this side of you because you're already a millionaire. You're already successful. You're already having clients rolling in, people banging down the doors to work with you. So how do you operate your day-to-day? You operate it with a powerful energy, with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of passion. You're not like, oh God, I gotta create something for social media today. Like, I just don't want to do this. Nothing's working for me. That's not you anymore. That's not how you show up. You're showing up in the morning like, oh my God, I'm so freaking ready. I have all these things ready to share. People are going to freaking love it. People are going to like it, see it, purchase from me, get into my community. They're going to ask me all the right questions. I cannot wait to show up today. I'm so pumped to show up today. Okay, that is how the CEO millionaire version of you would operate their business. That is the energy that they would bring forth in their business, not the old, oh, I don't want to do this, right? I don't want to show up. I'm just not in the mood. Like nobody cares about what I have to say. That's not you anymore. Okay. So when you cast this vision of your new reality, how are you operating your business? This is really important to know. What type of energy is coming out of you? Okay. When you wake up in the morning, and you look at your reality, this new abundant reality, what do you see? You see things working out in your favor. You see things getting better and better progressively month after month. You see everything unfolding like magic right in front of you. You see the clients rolling in. You see your numbers growing. You see your community expanding, your followers expanding. You see yourself getting happier, more excited, more confident. You see the good reviews about you and your business and your coaching and your practice coming and rolling in, right? So that is what you would see when you open your eyes in this brand new reality, this brand new 3D world that you are creating for yourself. So casting a vision is so important. You want to be crystal clear on who you are now, who you are in this new identity and what type of reality you are operating. You need to have a clear, distinct vision. If I were you and I were doing this practice my first time, I would take out a pen and paper and jot down my ideas, my thoughts of this new reality. That way I can refer to this later and look at it and be like, okay, I'm feeling like the new version of myself. I'm dressing like the new version of myself. I'm taking care of me as best in the ability that I have as the new version of myself. I talk like the new version of myself talks. I feel like the new version of myself feels. I treat other people the way the new version of me would treat others, with kindness, with respect, with abundance mindset, meaning I don't get mad if a client leaves. I don't get upset if somebody doesn't want to work with me. I have abundance mindset. There's millions of people in the world who love my services and would be so appreciative to get in front of this type of content that I'm sharing. So how do you operate with people in your business, with your clients? And am I bringing in the new energy into my business as if I was already this millionaire CEO version of me? Okay, so have that checklist of all the things that you would be doing, you would be acting as, you would be feeling like, you'd be speaking like as a new version of yourself is really important. So you want to have a crystal clear vision of what this reality looks like for you, how you are operating through it, how you show up, how you speak, how you feel, how you look, all of it, the whole nine, okay? Because we're creating that reality. These type of exercises, like casting a vision, is so crucial, okay? Because when we have no intention and we have no aim, we don't go very far. So imagine sitting in your car and you have no destination in mind, you just start driving. Are you going to enjoy the scenery? You don't really know. Are you going to run out of gas? You don't really know. Where is your end point? You don't really know. You're just driving around on random streets. It doesn't really get you from point A to point B. You have to have a very clear vision with clear intentions of who you are being in this new reality, so you can start showing up as that version of you now. That's how we close the gap in your current reality and quantum leap. So you want to start being it. You want to start showing up as it and having a clear vision, a clear indication of what that means for you. So the next time you create content, the next time you're in conversation with somebody for your business, a potential client, the next time you're talking about your life to other people, are you operating these conversations from the state of consciousness of I'm already a millionaire? Or are you operating these daily operations from the state of consciousness of where I currently am today, which is not where you want to be? So you must become it. You must become her. You must become him first. It's an energy that kind of takes over your entire being and starts to mold and morph your reality, since your reality is nothing more than a mere 3D image, a mirror image of who you are being internally. It's a physical extension of you. So if you become a new person, if you become the new identity, if you have a new vision and you start to operate like that new vision, it will then be reflected back to you. Your 3D reality starts to morph into it. Everything starts to shift and change.